it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every wave, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
2 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Kaepernick now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Gold on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle by...
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike. There we go. Kill. We got 26.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And a 49er first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Cowboys 0.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Kaepernick. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
4-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he gets it out to the 25. Yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 92 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balance.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Cowboys 14, 49ers 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with...
And now look at him go. 30, the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Jalen Smith. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Spins by. This is taken around the 12. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Mark Andrews. Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The tackle by Quan.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Gain of 3.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And when I looked down at he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shoot! Watch the shot! Hey, kill! 47! Undercut!
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit. Here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check. Watch 54. We're going to 54. Right here.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Good.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 7-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Prescott to throw this time. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jordan.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
First down, 49.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
Kaepernick.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Arlington, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And a 49er first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Once again, it's Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. You have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
Cowboys.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And a The throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On first down, they go with Mostert again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
20-yard line.
Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Niners 23, Cowboys 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Kill. 54.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. Prescott yet again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming. Right there. 54, Mike. Let him know.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs.
40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
To Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Niners 31, Cowboys 14. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try again next week at home.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.